What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Desmarie. If you are not new to my channel, welcome back. If you are new to my channel and would like to join the vibe, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Welcome back. As y'all see by that title, as y'all see by that thumbnail, y'all already know what this video is going to consist of. Today we're going to get into a little bit of business things for the entrepreneur people out there that are interested in starting a business but just don't know where to start or what it actually entails. So your girl is going to give y'all, put y'all on a little game, give y'all a little bit of details of things that I know and help those that are in need out. All right, so first things first, we're going to get into identifying what business you actually want to start, right? Entrepreneurship is not an easy thing. Being a business owner, being the boss, being an entrepreneur is not an easy thing, right? We all struggle in business. Nothing is perfect in business. You have your ups, you have your downs. Being a business owner does take a lot of work. It does take a lot of sacrifice, a lot of losing, a lot of dedication, losing sleep. It's not easy, and I'm pretty sure all of us have heard that about entrepreneurship. So with that being said, and why that's being said, is because you want to identify what is your passion. You want to start a business not because of the money that it makes, but you want to start a business because you actually have a passion for whatever that business may be, right? If you go into business with the idea of, okay, I want to start this business because it makes a lot of money, right? Yeah, you want to think about the money you want to potentially make, but that can't be the only reason why you're starting the business. You have to have some type of love or passion for it. And sometimes you won't know it's your passion until you try it. So that's another thing. Trying things will eventually develop into maybe finding your passion. And I would like to say and relate this as an example. Like, for example, I do have a boutique, so make sure y'all are shopping 260boutique.com. But when I was younger, I did not ever think that I would be a boutique owner. I never had a passion for a boutique. I wanted to be an accountant. I wanted to be a masseuse. I wanted to be a nurse. I wanted to do something in those type of fields. I never saw myself having a boutique currently to this day. And I decided in 2021, me and my partner, we started a clothing brand. And with that clothing brand, it was unisex, but it was targeted towards men. And me and my partner, we would design shirts, we would design clothes. And in the midst of that, in 2021, I fell in love with the idea of being my own boss, selling clothes, but not for men, but for women as well, which is why I branched off and I started my own boutique. So that is just to show you that you have to try things just to maybe get an idea of things that you possibly will like. You get what I'm saying? So once you have your idea of what is your business, what do you have a passion for, now it is time to now figure out with your business idea, who is going to be your target audience? What is going to be your niche? What lane is your business going to be in? It's very, 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 very important to identify your target audience. In business, that is one of the most important things, especially when it comes to running ads for your business. Because if you don't know what your target audience is, if you don't know what your target audience is, you won't know who to cater to. You won't know who directly to run your ads. You get what I'm saying? A lot of times when you're running your ads, it asks you to identify your market. And in order to know your market, you have to know your target audience. So for example, I'm going to keep relaying it to my boutique, but my boutique is for primarily 18-year-olds up to like maybe 50, because I see up to 50 people still dressing sexy or whatever the case may be. So that is my target audience. The race, black, white, Hispanic, it does not matter. And it's for anybody that loves to dress sexy but be cute at the same time. So not everybody will fit into my target audience, right? So you want to make sure you understand your target audience. Who are you marketing to? You know what I'm saying? What is your niche? What is your lane? Whether that be if you're going to be selling hair. Who is your target audience? Who do you see is going to buy your wigs? Is it people? Are you catering to people that struggle with hair loss? Are you catering to the girls that wear wigs? Are you catering to the girls that love tape-ins? Whatever the case may be, whatever your business is, make sure you understand who your target audience is. That will help a lot when it comes to just anything pertaining to your business. Understanding your target audience will help not only you do ads, but it helps you with your numbers and sales as well. A lot of times business owners, they struggle like, why am I not seeing the numbers that I'm supposed to be seeing? It's because you're probably targeting the wrong audience for your specific product that you're selling. Okay, next is you want to go ahead and start to save and establish your credit. Business is very, very expensive. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know any business that you can start that you don't need any money to start, right? And if you don't need money, you need credit. So this second segment is establishing your savings, establishing your credit. Credit is very, very important. I know numerous of businesses that are to this day thriving simply just off of their credit score. So it's important to understand the importance of credit, right? When we're younger, we don't really understand the importance of it. We kind of just, you know, do whatever. But as we get older and as we graduate high school and things like that, we understand as adults how important credit really is. A lot of times, a lot of us have inquiries on our credit. We have late payments. We have all types of things that are stopping us from basically financial success. So reaching in and tapping into people that fix credit may be a very good help. Saving. So saving, I understand that a lot of people that are trying to save are also trying to work, have a 9-to-5, and they also have bills to pay. So a lot of times people fall into an area in their life where they're kind of struggling to balance the two, right? They're like, okay, I have a 9-to-5, which is paying all of my bills. I already live check to check. How am I going to save for my business, right? Which is where grants come in, right? Grants are very, very obtainable. AI, y'all, AI is literally taking over the world, y'all. So AI, you can literally ask AI or chat GPT anything that you want and they will have the answers. It's like, I use chat GPT, I always say GPT for literally everything. They're kind of like my counselor in a way. Like, they counsel me through anything that I have, any business questions, anything. AI has helped me so much with everything, y'all. So use your AI, ask their questions, say, how can I get grants? Where are the grants near me? What website? All you have to do is Google grants. How do I apply for grants for my small business? And it will tell you right there on the website. So saving and establishing credit is very, very important. Putting aside some money for you to start your business, applying for grants. There are so many things out there, y'all, for you guys to get your money on your hands on some money. Also, if you do not owe as much money on your credit, temporary loans or business loans are also there for you guys to be able to use, right? So saving up your money and establishing credit when it comes to trying to become an entrepreneur is very, very important. Now, your personal credit and business credit, yes, they are two different things. But when you're starting a business, your personal credit does matter, because considering you're starting a new business, they really don't have a business credit score to kind of go off of to judge to be able to give you money. So they sometimes, off of your first interaction, they sometimes go based off your personal credit score. So that's why it's important to not only have a great business credit score, but to have a good personal credit score as well, right? And then sometimes if you don't or can't apply or get certain business income or loans or whatever case may be, you can also apply for personal loans and use the personal loans or grants to supply your business needs. So saving and establishing credit is very, very important, especially as business owners, okay? The third thing now, and this is once you have established what business you want to get into, once you know your target audience and who you're going to cater to, you want to come up with a logo for your business. And then you want to ask yourself, does my business need a website, right? Establishing all of this beforehand will allow you, once you do your LLC and you're ready to, okay, I have everything, I have all of my business ideas mapped out, I know exactly what I want to do, I know exactly who I'm catering to, now let's come up with my logo. You don't have to go in this exact order, but it's very, very good, especially when you're getting into a new business, to plan out everything. You want to make sure that you're researching your business, research how profitable your business is, how much money Does your business really make based off other companies that are in the same field that you're interested in going into? Knowing your niche, who is your consumers. So understanding and researching your business that you're interested in getting to is very important. And then you can come up with your logo, your colors. Once you have literally all of those things in line, planned out, now you're here ready to start, right? First things first, you want to get your EIN. Your EIN looks like this, right? It is basically a social security number for your business. This number is tied directly to your business. So anytime you're trying to open up accounts, get any type of income, they're going to ask you for your EIN number. This EIN number is free. All you have to do, I can leave the website right here. Go online, look up register for an EIN. It's going to be so many websites that pop up, but you can visit this website right here, and you're going to put in your business information, and then they're going to supply you just like that a paper that you can print, and it's going to have your EIN on it, and that is going to be your, basically it's the employer identification number, and that number identifies that your business is established, right? Next thing you're going to want to do is then go apply for your LLC. The only reason I say get your EIN first is because when you're applying for your LLC, they also ask for your EIN when registering for your LLC in whatever state you currently live in. I currently live in the state of Texas, right? So I registered with the state of Texas, my business in the state of Texas. Every state price varies with LLC prices. For the state of Texas, I know the state of Texas is $300. I know Ohio maybe is $125. I'm not sure exactly, but I do know different states are different prices. Texas is $300. So when you're setting up your LLC, this is the website you can go on to for your LLC. When you're setting it up, it's pretty straightforward. They're asking you for your business name. They're gonna ask you, is it an LLC, a S corp, a C corp, or it's a partnership. They're gonna ask you for your EIN number. They're gonna ask you how many members are part of your LLC. They're gonna ask you the address of your LLC. They're gonna just basically ask you straightforward questions that are pretty straightforward. When you are done and have paid your $300 filing fee, it will then ask you if you want to get your LLC mailed to you, or do you want to be able to print it off. I usually always select print it off, and once you print it off, this is how it's going to look. It's going to give you your basically your certificate of formation, and it's going to also provide you with your LLC. So you're going to print off those two forms, and you want to keep those forms with you at all times. Me personally, hold on one second, let me just show y'all kind of how I lay out my documents. All right, y'all, so when y'all are printing out your paperwork, y'all want to make sure in business you want to stay organized. This binder is not for 260 Boutique, it's for my other business, my trucking company, but it's pretty much the same thing. I have the same thing for 260 Boutique, but I have all of my my formation, my certificate of filing, which is what I was referring to you guys just now. You're gonna have this. You're gonna have your certificate of formation, which looks like this, and it'll say filing fee of $300, and it kind of goes over everything. Like I said, once you're registering for your LLC, it's gonna ask you for the name of your entity, which is what is the name of your business. It's gonna ask you is the initial registered agent an individual resident of the state whose name is set forth below. You'll put yes. It's going to ask you for your personal name. It's going to ask you for your business address. It's going to ask you for any other managing members. If it's only yourself, you wouldn't have to put anything in that case. Let's see what else it asks. I asked you for your address once again. And that's pretty much it. Once you do complete your LLC, all the questions that it asks you and basically the straightforward answers, it's gonna give you the option to be able to print that out, which is considered your certificate of formation. So you want to keep all of your documents, however you want to organize your paperwork. Just make sure everything's always organized and it's easy accessible, because these documents are gonna come in handy very often, right? And then this is your EIN paperwork. It's from the IRS. So once you do register your EIN, you're going to be able to print it off. And just keep everything neat and in your binder, okay? So this is personally how I organize it. You don't have to organize it the way I do, but it is a tip for those that wants it. Right. Now, it's time for you to set up your business account, right? You want to set up a business account. I'm personally banked with Chase. So I got my business, all my businesses, I am banked through Chase with them as well. So if you are banked with Chase or any other bank, I'm pretty sure that those steps are pretty similar. First off, you're going to make a scheduled appointment for you to open up and create you a business account. Once you schedule your appointment, you're going to go to your appointment. They're going to ask you to bring in your EIN paperwork, which is what I just showed you. They're going to ask you to bring in your certificate of formation, and they're going to also ask you to bring in your LLC. They're also going to ask you to bring in 2 forms of identification. Like I said, my personal bank is through Chase, so one of my forms of identification, I just provided my Chase debit card, and then I provided my driver's license or ID. You can provide your driver's license or ID as one. If you have the bank that you're going to, if you already have a personal card with them, that could be your second form of identification, or you can provide your social security number, your social security card. Those are all considered forms of identification. So you want to make sure, in addition to those paperwork, you bring 2 forms of ID. And then you're going to also want to bring in, sometimes they do ask for a business address verification, so proof of residence of that business. So like I said, my business is actually registered to my parents' house, so I would then just bring either a utility bill or anything that has my parents' address on it, that is a recent bill with my name on it. I can provide that as a proof of residence, right? So you want to bring in those documents. In addition to that, you want to also bring at least $20 to $100. Every bank, and depending on your business, they require certain deposits. I know for my boutique business, I'm not sure what they require. I believe it was like $100 or $75. I'm not sure, but you want to just bring at least $20 to $100 to your bank appointment, because they're going to require you to put in at least something in your bank account to hold it in there. Because if you don't put any money in there for a period of time, I'm not sure what the amount of days, I'm not sure if it's 60 or 90 days, I'm not sure, but if you don't have some money in your account for a period of time, they'll end up closing your account, because it'll be flagged as basically there's no business being made in that account, there's no money coming in and out. So they'll just close your account, and you do not want any closed accounts. So you want to make sure you come to your appointment with some money to deposit into your account, right? I know with my trucking company, they didn't require money that same day, but they did tell me within the next week or 2 I do need to make a deposit into my account. So that's that. At your bank appointment, they are going to ask you a few questions. Pretty much when you provide them with the required documents, they're just going to ask you, well, I know with Chase, they asked me how much money do you predict your business will make in that first year or whatever. And you want to make sure you give a high number, not a too high number, but you want the number to be reasonable, but it makes sense. So you're going to give them that amount. They're just going to ask you basically predictions of how much you think your business will make. They're going to ask you, do you have a website? It's not required that you have a website, but if you do, you can give them that information. And pretty much everything is pretty much basic information about yourself or your business, like name, address, and things like that. But those are the documents and things that you do need to bring to your bank account appointment to open up your new business account. All right, so I hope everyone's following up with me. I hope I'm not speaking too fast. Sometimes I do need to slow down, and that way people can absorb what I'm saying. All right, so once you have your bank account, you went to your bank account appointment, and then they set up your account. They usually send your business debit card within 3 to 5 days. I received mine pretty fast as well. At your bank account appointment, they're going to ask you, are you interested in any credit cards for your business? I of course said yes. They asked me for my social security number for them to do a background check and credit check on me. And depending on your personal credit score, which is what I was referring to at the beginning of the video, depending on that determines your credit limit. So if you have a pretty good credit score, that the higher your credit score is, of course, the higher your limit is going to be. The lower your credit score, the less your limit is going to be, and sometimes you may not even get approved for credit, but it all depends on your personal credit score. So like I said, before you do your business, make sure you tackle all the problems that you have with your personal credit score. If you have inquiries, anything on your credit, make sure you try to get that resolved. If you are interested in trying to obtain a business credit card as well, in addition to your business debit card. So that's pretty much it when it comes to your bank account. Setting up your bank account for your business. And you want to set up your bank account for your business. A lot of people may be confused as to why. You want to keep your business and your personal expenses separate, right? If I know this is my 9 to 5 or my personal money, I want to keep that separate from the money that I make for my business, because you want to be able to keep count of your income. You want to be able to keep count of your profits and things like that. So without you knowing and having 2 separate accounts, you wouldn't really know that. So it's important to have 2 separate accounts, which is why it's important to have a business account. All right. So now that you have your business and everything set up, you have your plan, you know exactly what you want to do with your business and things of that nature. Now it's time for you to get started. For those that are interested in being a boutique, these are a few vendors that I do have that I know is pretty legit for those that are interested in being a boutique owner, or even having any type of clothing brand and need vendors for women clothing and things like that. I do have a few vendors for like jewelry and sandals and things like that. So if you are interested in those specific vendors, please contact me via email, which will be linked in my description down below. And then as far as hair vendors, here are a few. I'm not really into the hair business, but I do know a couple vendors that you can possibly use. And yeah, so any other questions or things like that, please leave them down in the comment section below. And like I said, I will be leaving my email down below in the description box for you guys to contact me for any other inquiries or questions. But just to wrap up this video, I do want to encourage all of my business owners, all of my future business owners, to have faith and know that your idea is that idea. Okay, if you have an idea and you know that you want to make a change, or you know that you want to be this business owner, do not let anybody deter you away from that. Okay, have faith in your idea. Do not allow other negative thoughts, other people's thoughts, negative thoughts come on to you to where you now are questioning yourself. Okay, so be strong in that. Also, business is not easy, y'all. Like, I've been having my boutique since April 1st of 2022. I'm like almost 3 years in. 2025 April will make 3 years, and I'm still learning, I'm still growing. I still do not have everyday consistent sales like I want to, but you know what I do have? I have faith. I have faith that my business will be what it is. I have faith that my trucking company will eventually get to where it needs to be. I have faith that I'm destined for greatness. So as long as you continue to have faith and understand that faith without hard work is dead. So in addition to your faith, you also have to work hard and put in that work, you have to just put in the work in addition to having faith if you really want it to work. And understand that not everybody will support you. Not everybody will believe in you. Not everybody will respect your business the way you respect your business. Not everybody will apply pressure the way you apply pressure behind your business. So as long as you continue to be motivated and to be positive, you got this. Okay, I just want to encourage everybody. I've been through the lows and the highs of business. I've had photo shoots for my businesses to where I've hired models and they canceled on me last minute, to where it not messed up the entire thing, but it kind of set me back. And I did not allow that to come in between what my goal was. You get what I'm saying? You got to separate your feelings and the lows in business. You cannot be sad in business when you experience a low point in your life. You cannot be sad about that. You have to expect that when it comes to business, and know that those losses will eventually become gains because you're learning so much, right? So you have to be strong in business. And if you are coming into business, if you are having a hair company or a clothing company, as well, models and brand ambassadors are a good addition to your business. So, but you don't want any and everybody to be representing your business. Be selective on who you choose to represent your business, right? If you go onto this person's page and they barely post, when they do post, the picture's not really all, like, you know what I'm saying? You want to look at their comments, see how many likes they usually get. Their followers, it doesn't really matter. As long as they get the engagement that you're looking for, consider them. You get what I'm saying? And I've understood this, that you can want a girl brand ambassador and you look at her engagement and she can have a lot of comments, but a lot of her comments can be like dudes. And I've understood that it's a difference between a girl that's influencing girls and a girl that's influencing guys. You know what I'm saying? Especially depending on your business. If your business is catering to guys, and that girl, you can see based on her interactions on her social medias, let's say she does have like a lot of guys under her comments, and your business is directed towards guys, she might be good. But if you're looking for girls, you want to make sure that the brand ambassador first, you know that they are influencing the audience that you have, which is why it's important to understand your audience, right? Because everything plays a factor into your audience. If you're going to be choosing brand ambassadors or models to represent your brand, you want to make sure that they cater and are influencing the audience that you want to influence, right? So that's that. What else that I can say? As far as your aesthetic of your business, you want to make sure everything looks professional. You want to look up a business that you look up to that is in the similar field that you're trying to go into. So if you are trying to sell hair, look up a popular hair company. If you're trying to sell clothes, look up a popular clothing store. Whatever the case may be, look up a popular store in that field and look at their page, look at their website, and try to use that as like a cheat sheet in a way to get your page and your aesthetic to look kind of similar but in your own way. You want to make sure that your page looks professional and it looks like, okay, I want to spend my money here because this quality looks amazing. Your pictures, your videos, everything needs to be crisp. Everything needs to be to perfection, literally. You want everything to just be aesthetically pleasing. If your logo is red, white, and blue, red and green, your page should look, everything should be cohesive. You get what I'm saying? So just making sure you stay on top of things, be on top of everything, but don't be too hard on yourself. A lot of times, a lot of people overthink, like, I'm not gonna start this business till I have all of this ready. Girl, you don't have to be perfect to start a business. You will never be ready to start a business. You will never be fully 100% prepared to start a business. Just start and work and learn and grow as you go, okay? So that is enough of this video. I hope this helped a lot of people. And to the girls that do DM me, I appreciate you guys so much. I've decided to do this video because I've always had a lot of people come to me and ask me for business ideas, business tips, or try to help them start a business, or even have questions about my business and things of that nature. So I really want to help. I do not like to gatekeep. I like to help everyone. So I hope this video helped a lot of you guys out. And like I said, I want to thank you to all of my supporters that DM me all positive messages saying that they look up to me and the things that I do. And that's another thing, you never know who is watching you. So stop being so hard on yourself, because there's a lot of people that you may not even realize that are literally loving your work, right? And I realize that even from the DMs that I get from people that I never would think that watches me. So keep at it, keep being persistent, keep being dedicated, you know what I'm saying? Keep staying positive and you will make it. All right, I love you guys so much. I hope this video helped you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to join the vibe. I love you guys so much. Bye.